Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Zach Hocker to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down following the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch, It's third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And an alley to run. Once more the juke. Gets through, and now an opening. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's the option going left on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he's got some space here. And now running right through it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now the spin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now the first carry for Bush. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 79 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-6 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
All right, here we go. Blue,
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Green 39.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw, and this one's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. 3-19.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Richards. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On the counter, it's Bush. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be
you
good.
Tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Nice footwork at the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A give left side, Bush. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. Both teams have played smart with the football in the first half. Each team has avoided that one big turnover to this point, and it's a reason we have a very tight game at halftime. All right, let's roll the highlights. 49ers heading out on their opening drive. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and that goes as a 58-yard touchdown. The lead now at 6. Set up now 3rd and 7. The blocking here will free up the run, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. Texans go up by 1. 49ers on offense. First quarter winding down. Heat's able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Down to late in the first half. Heat's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 8 yards there on a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 21-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Bush on 3rd down. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Green 39. Green.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off to Bush. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Here we go now. Blue Niner.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Niners on third down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice game. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
On the run, it's Bush. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. It's really well executed.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Richards. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll set up a throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And now here's a carry heading left. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Coleman. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. That'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time or maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get